Every night at exactly 2:17 a.m., the abandoned railway outside the village hums to life. The tracks are old, rusted, forgotten, swallowed by weeds and silence. No trains have passed through in over 20 years, at least not officially. But at 2:17, the air changes. The wind stills, the insects go quiet, and the metal rails begin to vibrate with a low, mournful hum, like something remembering how to breathe. Old Mr. Dada used to talk about it at the market. A train made of mist, he would whisper. Silver like moonlight, windows glowing blue, and passengers who never blink. Most people laughed, but some people stopped walking near the tracks at night, because deep down, everyone in the village had lost someone. And the idea of a train that travels between worlds was both terrifying and tempting. Sonny was 12 when he first heard the story. He was 13 when he decided to see it for himself. He had lost his mother the year before. A fever that came too quickly, a silence that came even faster. People told him time would heal him, but time only stretched the emptiness. The house felt too big, too quiet. Even the walls seemed to echo her absence. So on a cold Thursday night, Sonny left his room, slipped past his sleeping father, and walked toward the railway. The moon was full, 2:16 a.m. He stood beside the tracks, heart pounding. Then it happened. The rails began to sing, not loudly, but deeply, a vibration that traveled up through his shoes, into his chest. Mist gathered along the ground, and from the darkness, it emerged. A train, long and silent, shaped from silver fog and pale light. It glided forward without wheels turning, without smoke, without sound except that low hum of memory. Its windows glowed blue. Inside sat passengers, dozens of them, still, peaceful, unmoving. The train slowed and stopped right in front of him. The doors opened with a soft sigh. Cold air spilled out. Sonny stepped closer. Inside, the passengers stared forward, hands folded in their laps. Their faces were calm, almost luminous, like people in a dream. Then he saw her. Third window from the front. His mother. She looked exactly as she had before the fever. Gentle eyes. Soft smile. The blue scarf she always wore on cool nights. His breath caught in his throat. "Mom," he whispered. She turned her head slowly. Their eyes met. The world seemed to hold still. Sonny took one step toward the open door, but she raised her hand gently and shook her head, not in rejection, not in sadness, but in love. Not yet. Her eyes told him something words never could. You still have mornings to wake up to. You still have laughter to find. You still have a life waiting. Tears blurred his vision. "I miss you," he said, voice breaking. She smiled, and for a moment, he felt warmth, not cold, wrapping around him like an embrace carried on moonlight. A whistle echoed, distant and hollow. The doors began to close. "No," he stepped forward, but the train was already fading. Her image softened into mist. The silver body dissolved into the night. The humming stopped. Silence returned. The tracks were empty again. Sonny stood there for a long time. The moon slowly dipped behind a cloud, and something inside him shifted. The pain was still there, the missing, but it no longer felt like a hole. It felt like a thread, connecting him to something beyond sight. He walked home before dawn. For the first time in a year, he opened the windows. Sunlight filled the house. Dust danced in the air like tiny stars. He made breakfast for his father. He laughed at something small. He stepped outside later that day and noticed how bright the sky was. He never returned to the tracks at 2:17 again, because he understood something now. The train does not come to take the living. It comes to remind them. Some journeys are not meant to be boarded, and some goodbyes are not endings. They are gentle pushes back toward the light. Thank you for watching. Please follow Laosana Vault on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube for more interesting stories.